I want to talk about something before I play those Megyn Kelly clips, which is artificial intelligence. Not to scare people, just to educate you on what's going on. So this is apparently a clip that was created by AI. It's being shared everywhere. It's really funny. It's a picture of Donald Trump running from the cops. And there's a few interesting things about this. First of all, deep fakes are in, folks. I'm not saying it's like really bad yet, but it's getting there. You know, that looks so realistic. You could send it. I saw somebody send it to their parents and they thought it was real. You know, it's very realistic. You can make AI pictures now of world leaders doing stuff that they're not really doing. Um, I see that being shared as a joke because it is funny, but it's also kind of not funny that that's so easy to make right now for artificial intelligence. On Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram and you see that I have captions now, I'm very glad to have captions because not only is it better for marketing, but there are a lot of people that have trouble hearing and they've been asking me for years. And I'm like, can you do captions? And I felt terrible. I was like, I just don't have the time. Now they said thank you because they can actually see, they can't hear. Either they're deaf or they're hard of hearing. So it's amazing. But I make those with artificial intelligence. I don't make most of those captions. Artificial intelligence is doing a better job of captioning than humans. I can run my Instagram video in an AI program, and 45 seconds later, I have a fully perfect spacing, everything sizing AI. It nearly nails it every single time. So AI is doing captions better than most humans can. These are things that it's already kind of phasing out. What else could it phase out? Music, possibly. I know people don't want to believe it because it's like, no, I'm a musician. I don't want to get phased out. But I've seen like AI Kanye songs that it just runs through an AI program. It sounds like Kanye. It's good. It has melody. You know, producers are basically rehashing the same notes over and over because I don't know if you guys know musical scales. It goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then you could play chords and stuff, but there's only so many notes. How many songs are there? Billions of songs. There's only however many notes that is, and you can hash them all different ways. So if you throw this into an AI program, it could phase out producers. You know what I'm saying? Some things are good. For me, it's nice to have someone make captions because I don't have the time to do it. It's good for the hard of hearing people. This could be amazing for a lot of things, but it's also a little creepy. You know, and this is a conversation you don't really hear many people talking about because politics has brainwashed America. Like, you got tens of millions of people that just want to see Trump to go to jail, and you have tens of millions of people that are fighting over Trump and DeSantis. Like, I heard that Tim Pool on his show, someone texted me and they're like, yo, Tim Pool said he was for DeSantis, but now he's for Trump because DeSantis didn't handle the Trump indictment properly. So you're going to vote for Trump over DeSantis because DeSantis didn't answer properly to an indictment that never even happened and an arrest that never even happened? Like, you're more concerned about a response that a guy has to something that didn't even happen yet and might never happen, but not like actual policy or, you know, standing up to Big Pharma or hiring like that. That's what people want, Tim Pool. I'm just saying, I don't care if you vote for Trump or DeSantis, but that's your deciding factors. I'm off the DeSantis train. I'm back on the Trump train because DeSantis didn't answer a fictional scenario that doesn't even really exist yet. And no one's talking about AI and no one's talking about lab grown meat. It's all just like, yeah, it's like a Kardashian show that's lasted for 6 years. We're still talking about Stormy Daniels. Really? Stormy Daniels as AI comes in? That's the big thing. 2 80-year-olds, that's what we want. Oh, you're a simp if you want a 45-year-old president. I want 2 80-year-old vaccine salesmen yelling at each other on television. Guys, this is my new phrase, and I don't say this to be rude. I think it's funny, but it's also like a challenge to humanity. I love humanity. I'm team humanity. Obviously, I'm a human being. If people don't act smarter than robots, they're going to get replaced by robots. And there's some things we can't help. There's some things that AI is just going to do better, but it is our responsibility to use the brain that God gave us, the soul that God gave us, the spirit that God gave us, and the emotional, you know, intelligence that God gave us. Because if we start acting like non-playable characters and people just start lashing out at each other over fake, false paradigms, you know, maybe computers should take over. You know, it's like we gotta challenge ourselves to be smarter at these points in time because we're not really acting like it, and it's sad to me. With that being said, I'm going to move on to the next story real quick, but artificial intelligence, there's a lot of things that it could do. It could go both ways. There's always been fear mongering over technology. People said, oh, well, now we're not going to have farmers because there's these big tractors and, now there's computers, and humanity has always found a way to evolve. That's the beautiful thing. We've always found a way to use the technology, but not completely lose ourselves. Although, with social media and stuff, this has been a very weird time where people are essentially losing themselves in all this technology, Zoom calls, lockdowns. We are at a weird point. So I think there's actually, to be positive, there's a lot of great things that AI is going to do, and it's going to help a lot of people. But in the wrong hands, it could obviously hurt a lot of people. And when it comes to blurring the lines between artificial and reality, I mean, all you have to do is look at this picture and think to yourself, if AI can make a picture that realistic, how close are we to just even bigger deceptions? In my opinion, the Joe Biden administration is like AI. I'm not saying he's literally AI, but everything about it's fake. He stumbles, he's in front of like a fake backdrop. You know what I'm saying? We've all seen it. I don't know where he is, but like it's like a fake White House backdrop. Like you could tell it's like some sort of green screen or some sort of fake setting. Like maybe he's in Delaware and he wants to make it look like the White House, but it's like it's a weird time where this administration seems so fake anyway, and they're doing fake backdrops. Like when is it going to be where he could just stay home, take a nap, and they could have some sort of fake Decepticon, speaking for him? I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just asking these questions in my own head. Enjoy yourself. We will adapt, but I really hope Americans look at this type of stuff, because I think it's more important than fighting for 2 years over a political candidate who isn't going to address this type of stuff, in my view. Let me know what you think. And
it's the Dream Rare Podcast. Welcome to the show. The way to get the news at the desk or on the road. Let's go. God is great and success in our control. The world is crazy, but we get better from obstacles. Yeah. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Dream Rare Podcast.